Hello everybody, this is Smithers here. Today we're actually going to be doing something a little bit different. You might have noticed that I'm actually in creative mode. That's because I'm not playing in my regular world today. This is actually just a quick sort of a server tour. I'm going to do another one of these later to show you the town, but this is the town of the server. Now this place was actually originally on a different server, and it was an amplified server, and we decided that you know, as fun as Amplified is, it's so trying to get somewhere. And I generally like to keep the server world, for most people, in survival mode. But it was just such a pain to get around. We like the town, but not the world. So we moved the world. Or we moved the town into a new world. So that's what we're at now. Now I'm going to take you on a little tour of the town at some point, but this video is primarily for people who are on the server, believe it or not. This is a explanation of what this is. This is the rubble pile. Now I'm going to eventually change all these rocks to like quartz and different kinds of quartz, because I want to give it kind of a white cloud look. But right now this is my stronghold base from the last world. I really liked it. I was having a lot of fun with it. Wasn't done exploring, wasn't done shaping it to kind of what I wanted, and so I decided to keep it. So if you were playing in the old world, you would first encounter this area just like this, and you'd have to, you know, find your way around in the dark and things like that. I'll just kind of give you a quick intro into why I made this place the way I did. Let's go inside here. When you go inside, I mean, you know, it still feels like you're underground rather than floating in the, you know, clouds. And what was cool about this was there was spider spawners, and I think there was the zombie spawner in here too somewhere. Oop, cloud. Yeah, I forgot I have to turn off clouds when I'm here because I'm actually in the clouds, which is fine. But I put a fair amount of work into this place. Just lighting it and running around and looking at stuff. And so I wasn't ready to let it go. So I dragged this into. Now there's 3 other spots in this server where we brought places from the last world into this one. So the town is one, this is one, and then there's another one where someone was working on a underground cave village, which was really cool. And now I can bring other stuff in here, but this is what I've brought in so far. And, you know, I was just mucking around with it, you know, and I wasn't done. So, this is the guts of a teleporter system that I hadn't quite got working right. In fact, I was so frustrated trying to get this one to work right that I got fed up and redesigned a more modular one that I can just build a schematic of and drop it inside the world whenever we want. Now that's not going to work here because it's very bulky, and it's, you know, sheathed in bedrock. It's really good for just like bam, plopping in a teleportation system, but I would really prefer it if this one wasn't so bulky. So I'm going to keep this one small. I'm going to build in some rock, but we'll finish this up eventually. In here is my library slash... Ooh. Wait, I'm in creative mode. What do I care? Library slash brewing room. I have no reason to put brewing stands in here. It just kind of looks cool, and this room serves really no purpose now that I think about it. The stairs just kind of go up top here. And it just creates a nice library feel. I'm an avid book reader in real life, so I figured why not. This used to be part of the chicken farm. Which there's no good way to see it right now. Maybe I'll... Can I... No, I can't escape through the roof because there's no roof. I'll show you that later. It was a chicken farm that I built, and I ran it all the way to the top, and I had hoppers. Just kind of a nice, quiet way to get chicken. So this is actually the portal room. One of the things that I had done was I had set up... reset up the portal. Now, the portal is actually still here. Let's see if I can just grab this. Yep, see, there's the portal. There's the end. This is currently the only active end portal on this map. But its purpose is mainly to just be a focal point for the room when I'm ready for it to be. Right now it's just a big open space, lots of books, because I just love the look of bookshelves. It just makes me feel really at home. I've got some storage there that I'm currently not using. I do have a bedroom up here, and I built a little command block teleporter just to get me up here really quick. And this is my bedroom. Again, you'll notice a book motif. I also have command blocks under here. These are set up to be teleporters at some point. Now, they actually had more relevance to the other world. So this would have teleported me directly back into the old town. If I hit this button now, I'll end up in the middle of nowhere, kind of near spawn point. So I'm not going to hit that button. This used to be all roof, just natural stone, so that was cool. I actually did also put blockers in here so that I could kind of float along the top. I just kind of like the idea of walking on air, so to speak. So those are there, and you know, they're just particles, so eventually they fade away. This is my enchanting room. I think I had seen this design for an enchanting room from Tango Tech, and I figured on the last server, well, I'm having fun creative, so what the heck. The way this one works is this just sequentially adds bookshelves to your enchantment, so you can control your enchantment levels. And you know, the same thing is over here, and a general switch just to turn them all on really quick, which is nice. Over here, whoop, oh, I have a super smelter or an industrial furnace. There's actually an extra furnace back here, so this is a full array of 8. On this map, I am going to build a better smelting facility. I'm probably going to go up to 16. Actually, what I really want to do is build a smelter that's 32. That's a lot of smelting in not a lot of time. So I am definitely going to be working on that. And that's largely it. The biggest reason I decided to kind of keep this, I was originally going to build this as just like a way to clean it out, and I was going to turn it into a castle. You know, just remove all the rock and things like that. And so what I did was I used a command to replace selectively all of the regular plain stone with air. And I went through a first pass, cleared everything out, and I was like, you know what? This looks actually kind of cool. And when you're messing around, especially in regular survival mode, it's actually kind of fun to navigate this area, and so I decided I was just going to keep it. So here's my spider spawner. Might need to put a roof on that sometime. But what's kind of cool about this is I'm basically going to be building just planks and gangways across these areas, and just, you know, have a over and under and around base. I really like the organic feel of all of this, so I am just gonna keep it. I mean, I got resources floating around here. It just feels just crazy organic. So I like this a lot. I guess I'm really just toying with the idea of changing it around. But like, you know, so that most of these blocks are white and they're quartz and it looks like clouds. But then I'm like, you know, I really love the floating rock feel and it looks amazing. And I don't know. Largely, this area is going to be inaccessible. Goodbye, chicken. Actually, I should kill you. Where'd you go? Oh. Where'd you go? Mid-air chicken killing. Alright. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with this place. It's just, I really like this look. I mean, you know, got tons of resources floating around. I think that this is a very good operator base of operations. So I think that this is going to be cool. And I think I'm going to be putting a bunch of switches and administrative based stuff up here. Now, I can't put any major redstone that I'm going to be using to control any command blocks or anything like that, because this is definitely outside of the spawn chunks. But I like this. This is fun. This is neat. So yeah, well, I figure while I'm on, just so, you know, for people who might want some information about this, this is more or less the exterior of the town. I've added a few new buildings and a few things. This is the type of stuff I'm trying to get rid of. I actually mirrored this in MC Edit. So we have a little extra mountain here. I'm going to try and blend this, get this closer to the bottom. There are ways to blend things together, but it's kind of a tedious process. This used to be the north, so north is like that way. And there was a road coming out here, and I'm going to try and maybe extend that road a little bit out here. But this right here is all part of this map. All this was brought in from the old map. This structure right here, even though it looks like it's from Amplified, it's actually not. This is native to this map. This is kind of why I chose this location, because this just fits in. This used to be, as near as I could tell, in the entire area I've ever explored on this map, this was the tallest location. Right here. And, you know, rightly so. It's quite large. Whew. Fun. Otherwise, the circumference of the town is intact. You know, I went broadly. There are a few little glitches in areas like that that I have to take care of yet. You know, some water that's bogged down, some lava that's bogged down. But the exterior of this whole place is still intact. And what I've been doing is I grabbed a floating island from the old world. And I've been using it to kind of fill in those gaps and make it look slowly but surely more natural. It's going to take some time. I'm going to have to take the server offline every now and again and account for it, or just to fix it. But, you know, it's working pretty good. I figured we'll just kind of take a look at the perimeter of this island. As you can see, it is a big island. One of the things that I like about this is that really this place is, here, let me reset the time. This place is big enough to still be interesting, but small enough to be something explorable, and so that's kind of cool. So this is our dock area. This dock used to be opening into a little bay here, and now I decided to put our mob spawner, which used to be way over there, right here. So this is our hostile mob spawner. I did a little testing and added this little ramp ledge thing. This seems to be an optimal place to be for mobs to spawn, so that works well. But yeah, otherwise it's going good. Yeah, so we got that right there. And it's a little work in progress in the dock. You know, never been sure exactly what I'm going to do with that. But yeah, I mean, as you can tell, we've pretty much gone to town with this place. Now there is a new feature. This actually used to be a river here, and I went in and I removed all that. You can kind of see the artifacts from where that all used to be. I'm still kind of working on getting rid of all that. But this island used to not be here. This used to go into a sheer cliff wall, and I built this. I don't really know what to call it. I like it. It looks great. I've been calling it a world library. Now, you'll notice this feels a lot like the stronghold base that I have over there up in the rubble pile, and that's because it was completely inspired by this. But this was rebuilt. I didn't I believe I did MC edit part of it into place, and then I started making some adjustments and customizing it for this location. I had built a structure like this in the old world, and it was nice, but it just didn't really meet my standards. So this is the real deal. Now what I'm going to do here is, this is going to be another one of those teleporting pads. But what I'm going to do with it is a little different. Oops, going to fix a thing right here. There we go. What I'm going to do with this will be a teleporter pad that you fire up, but I'm going to have what are they, storage crates? What are they called? Chests. I'm going to have chests that have books in them that when they're in your inventory and this thing fires up, it will actually send you to a specific location or biome in the world. So how this would work is this. Let's say someone goes out and finds an ice spike biome. I happen to know that there's one near spawn. Instead of having to like get in a boat, go all the way to spawn, which is like that way, all they can do is come in, grab the book, fire up the teleport, stand in range, and get zapped immediately there. And there'll be a return platform that will send them right back here. Then they can just go and drop the book back and be done. Now what's going to be cool about this is I'm going to actually set up a drop box where people can put books where they've noticed that there's a biome and a good teleport pad to it. I'll go in, set up a return pad, and set up this teleporter to teleport them to that biome. So it'll be a cool way of just encouraging people to explore and to be able to just come in and mess with stuff. So yeah, this is kind of what I'm working on, or have been working on. So up at the top, it's pretty much just lit so that we don't have any hostile mobs spawning up here, because that is just not good. Not good at all. So I think that'll pretty much do it. That's like the major new things and things that definitely need some explaining. Other than that, have fun mining, and we will see you guys later.